Hey guys, I'm Brenda Whip. I am Miss Huron 2020, and today we're doing a Q&A. I asked you guys on Facebook and Instagram to send me over your questions, so let's get into this. All right, so the first question is, what have you learned so far from being a title holder? This is a great question. So there's a few things I've learned that are really big. So one is self-confidence. I'm not the most self-confident person. You can ask all of my friends, but what I've gained through being a title holder is being comfortable and fully embracing myself. It's super important to be able to be confident in who you are and what you stand for. So that's one thing that I've been growing in and learning being a title holder. The second thing is patience. Sometimes your school visits just don't go how you thought they would. Kiddos sometimes have a mind of their own. So it's been really difficult to learn patience while being a title holder, but it's super important. And I'm so grateful to be able to have the patience to be able to go on with the school visit, even though it didn't quite go how you wanted it to. And the last thing is being organized. I'm usually a pretty organized person, but being a title holder, you have to be organized times 1,000. So making sure you can keep to all of your commitments is really important. So I'm very grateful to have learned organization through being a title holder. All right, so the next question is, if you could live anywhere, where would you live? So this question kind of goes into another one that I got, which is what is on your bucket list. And so that would have to be Australia. Something that I've wanted to do for forever. I want to be able to take my mom and my sister there, and I'd love to live there. Australia just sounds so cool. I love their accent, first of all, and they have kangaroos, which are like the cutest animals ever. So I'd love to not only visit Australia, but also live there. All right, so the next question is, what is your favorite memory from competing? So a fun fact about me is that when I won my title, it was my second competition I had ever competed in. Ever. I had done the Miss Siouxland competition in that July, and I actually got first runner-up, which was absolutely shocking to me. I was not expecting to do well at all because I had absolutely no clue what I was doing. I'd never done anything like that before. So that was really exciting, kind of boosted my morale a little bit, and so I decided, why not do the Miss State Fair competition? So I was a little bit more nervous for that one actually, because Huron is my hometown, which is where it was taking place. So 90% of the people that were coming were my family and my friends, which is so nerve-wracking. But one of my favorite memories from that is actually looking out into the audience while I was competing and being able to see so many of my supporters. It was so cool to see how many people had shown up to watch me, which is just, I just felt their love and support so much. And also, after I got crowned, the love and support that I got from my sister queen, Annie Woodmansey, I love you, I miss you so much, was just so amazing. I had no clue what I had been missing out on all these years I hadn't been competing. So it was just so cool to be brought into the sisterhood like that and to feel so much love and support. The next question is, what is your favorite place in Sioux Falls? So I have quite a few favorite places in Sioux Falls, so it kind of depends what we're going for. My favorite place to study and do homework is Cafea downtown. I'm not a huge coffee person, but I do love their chai tea, and so that's what I get. I usually go Sunday afternoon after church and just knock out all of my homework for the next week. So that's my favorite place to do that. I'm just going outside to enjoy the fresh air. I love the falls. I know it's cheesy and basic, but it's just so pretty to be able to see the falls and to get out into nature. And I also just love downtown in general. It's just so cute and so pretty and aesthetically pleasing. I just love spending so much time down there. The next question is, can you give us a hint on your gown color for Miss South Dakota? So Miss South Dakota will be taking place in May 2021, which I am so excited for. If I'm gonna be completely honest, I haven't actually picked out my gown for that yet because it got postponed, so I didn't have to worry about it for this year. So my guess for my gown color will probably be a darker color or a jewel tone. So I'm very excited about it though. The next question is, what are your summer plans and what are some things you're looking forward to this summer? So my summer plans are actually just to stay home. Due to the COVID-19 pandemic, I'm not able to work down in Sioux Falls on campus like I was planning on doing. So I'm actually just home on my family farm. It's actually the longest I've been home in 3 years, which is kind of crazy, but it's been so nice to be able to be around my family and be able to see my siblings and everything for longer than just Christmas break. So that's been really fun. I've been helping out, just taking seed or whatever out to the field and back again. And I'm also looking for work in Huron. So that's what I'm doing this summer. One thing that I am so excited and I'm so looking forward to is Miracle Treat Day, which is in July. It's actually the same week as my birthday week. So my birthday is on July 20th and Miracle Treat Day is on July 23rd. So I'm so excited to be able to be home for that and actually be in Huron for Miracle Treat Day. Next one is, who do you want as your roommate at Miss South Dakota? So for Miss South Dakota next year in 2021, we will all have roommates as we prepare to compete for the title of Miss South Dakota. So honestly, I would be so happy with any of my fellow queens to be able to room with them. We have such a great sisterhood and I love them all so much. But if I had to choose, I would obviously choose my sister queen, Annie Woodmansey. I love her so much. The next question is, what helps you relax? So what I do to be able to relax and unwind, I have 3 things that I do. First thing that I choose to do is paint. I love painting. I've painted some things for my sister just for fun. It's just so relaxing for me to have that creative outlet. The next thing that I do is knit. I'm kind of a yarn freak and I have a very large obsession with yarn. So what I like to do with that is knit and also crochet. So fun fact is that I actually don't know how to actually crochet. My grandma only told me how to crochet plastic hangers. So that's what I do with my yarn. I have so much of it and I keep buying more even though I don't need any more. But that's what I have been doing to help me relax and also in my free time. Next question is, what is your platform? So my social impact initiative is Stay Golden. Stay Golden focuses on educating, equipping, and empowering our youth to stand up to their bullies through following the golden rule, which is treat others as you want to be treated. Next question is, do you prefer curly or straight hair? So sometimes I straighten my hair and it's actually kind of really cute now that I have my hair now all really short since I cut it in January. But my natural hair is curly. So maintenance wise, I prefer curly hair because I just shower, wash it, go to bed, and I don't have to touch it in the morning. I just leave it how it is. Straight hair, although it does take more maintenance, is a little bit easier to kind of control that way. Can actually brush my hair that way. So it kind of depends on the occasion. If I'm going for a more dressed up look, I'll usually straighten my hair, but for my every day-to-day look, I just leave it all natural and curly. The next question is, what has been your favorite appearance so far? So I have been so blessed and humbled by how many cool things I've been able to do as a title holder so far. I was able to do some school visits, be in Augustana's homecoming parade, work with kiddos with the Boys and Girls Club. It's just been so cool. But I have to say that my favorite appearance so far would probably be when I was able to visit my alma mater, where I graduated high school, James Valley Christian, right at the top of 2020. I was able to go back into the classrooms that I was actually in when I was in elementary and see the kiddos that I know were looking up to me as I was in high school there. And it was just so cool to be in their shoes again in a way and have that feeling of how cool it would have been if a queen had come visited our class. So it was fun to not only see the kiddos, but also find my picture in the hallway with all of my classmates that I graduated with. And so it was just such a unique experience, and I was just so honored to be able to go back there as a title holder. This question is, what was the first pageant that you did? So the first competition that I ever did, I kind of mentioned this before, was the Miss Siouxland pageant in 2019. I had been asked multiple times to be in competitions before, but I always just said no because I never thought that I was cut out to be it. And randomly one day I just decided, you know what, why not? Let's give it a go. I had remembered seeing that through the Miss America organization, they gave out a ton of scholarships, and that was something I was really interested in as being a junior at that time, knowing the costs that were coming up the next school year, just trying to cover those. So I was like, competing is a great way to compete for that scholarship money. So Miss Siouxland was the first one that I did, and then I got crowned at the second competition I did, the Miss State Fair competition. Next question is, what are some of your favorite things? So I made a list. My favorite food is pizza. I love pizza so much. I could eat it every single meal, not be mad about it. My favorite treat is ice cream and chocolate, but not chocolate ice cream. I hate chocolate flavored things, but I love just pure chocolate and also ice cream. My favorite flavor of ice cream is the Halo Top chocolate chip cookie dough ice cream. If you've never had it, go out, buy yourself some. It is so good. So 10 out of 10, recommend that. My favorite candy are Mambas. So if you've never heard of those before, they're really similar to Starburst, but they're so much better because they're not quite as sweet. And I have a really bad sweet tooth, but I just love them so much better. I love the texture of them better. My favorite season is Christmas because that's a season, duh. And my favorite hobby is knitting and crocheting, like I already mentioned. And my favorite activity is anything theater related. I love behind the scenes work, on stage work, everything theater. And my favorite color is blush pink. Next question is a really good one. So it says, how are you so confident in yourself? Well, I hate to break it to you, but I'm really not the most confident person. I have really low self-esteem. And so something I've been really trying to work on is actually being confident in myself. So how I've been trying to do that, at least, is just fully accepting who I am. The good, the bad, and the ugly. So being totally unapologetically myself has then in turn turned me into being a more confident person in who I am. The next question is, how would you inspire younger girls who look up to you as a title holder? This is a pretty tough question. How I hope to inspire them is just being me, actually. So being my quirky, weird, nerdy self. Hopefully will inspire those who are looking up to me as a title holder to be their quirky, weird, super cool self. And so through that, I hope to inspire them, just be them. It's really hard nowadays to find super raw, genuine people, especially with the filter of social media, but just fully accepting who you are is just really the first step to be able to get there. Final question is, what is your favorite part of South Dakota? So believe it or not, and as crazy as this sounds, my favorite thing about South Dakota is the fact that we get to experience all 4 seasons. I could not believe living somewhere where you only experience summer all year long or whatever. Like, I love genuinely so much every single season, and there's different things about each season that I love, but I love the changing of the seasons, being able to experience all of them, and I love that we get to do that right here in South Dakota. Thank you guys for joining me for my Q&A. If you want me to do more Q&As, let me know in the comments and drop some more questions for me to answer. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.